Off we go from Denver. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, and able to find Dorsett. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Phillip Dorsett, 84 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it.
And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
Apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brought down by William Jackson.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Locke now to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. These two teams all tied after 1.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Philip Dorsett. 77 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jumper. 61. Matchbox. Right. Box track.
To throw it is Lock. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lock to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
56. Mike. 56.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsey there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56. Check 56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again. Lock. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. And that is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job train.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Down right around the 25. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lock going to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The extra point.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Complete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. McDonald. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
On the play. First down, Chargers.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. McDonald sets to throw. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, McDonald. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Throwing is McDonald. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers, they'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at their 38. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Oh, McDonald sacked.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, McDonald. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Just like that. Charlie, 56.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 52 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
McDonald, and able to find Dorsett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to fire this thing deep. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run by Lindsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now to the air. Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw it is Lock. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lindsey. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
4th down.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
3-yard pickup.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. And it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke rolling to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Gordon on first down. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Locke. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Justin Simmons. The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
3-yard attempt.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, he's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.